Peace and love. It's your girl LS with Intuitive Reality, and I deliver messages from the divine through the art of tarot. I hope that everyone is doing well today. Today I'll be delivering the message for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. This will be a general message. This is going to be for your mid-month October until the end of October 31st. Okay. However, Spirit decides to lead this message and in this message is how it will be. If you are a current subscriber to my channel, I thank you so very much. I love you very much. You make it so easy for me to be on my divine mission. I thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, as well as the donations that have been coming into the channel. Just know that I could not do it without you, so I am always sending you peace, love, and blessings. You are very, very important to me, and know that you are loved. If you are new to this channel, please browse around. I'm certain Spirit has a message for you already. And as you're viewing this content, if the message resonates with you, if you like me, if you like the content, don't hesitate to hit the like button. You can also comment if you choose, as well as subscribe and share, as I am still building Intuitive Reality into what I know it shall be. So you guys know that before every reading, I always pray over the cards and the reading before I start. We're going to use the Angels and Ancestors deck as advice. We'll use the Rider deck as a secondary clarifier, and we will use the Herbal Tarot as your first clarifier. We're going to use the Morgan Greer as your overall energy and the base to your reading. So before we hop in, I know you guys are like, LS, where have you been? So somebody tried to send me some black hocus pocus, but they didn't really know that my reverse game is super strong. And this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. So they may be in a place of perpetual pain, but I am moving forward in order to stay on my divine path and mission, okay? And bring as much light to this world as I can. So that's where I've been, all right? But that's enough about me. Story time's over. Let's get into you, all right, Scorpio? So let's find out your overall energy, all right, for mid-October until the end of October. High vibrational spiritual pantheon, may I please have the overall energy for your Scorpios? Mid-October to the end of October. The overall energy, please, for your Scorpios. Thank you. You're in a place of clarity, Scorpio, when we see the Ace of Swords. We also see the Seven of Pentacles, you being very, very, very hard at work. We know that the Ace of Swords is all about raw power and victory, breakthroughs, okay, and especially mentally. And we see as well the Seven of Pentacles, speaking about your vision, you being able to persevere, there being a profit as well from this vision, as well as an investment, okay, in this vision. Wherever things were cloudy, Scorpio, it seems as if they are open and there are clear skies now, okay? So let's get the energy for you. Energy for Scorpio, mid-October until the end of October, Spirit. This is for their reading. Scorpio, please. All right. The first card we have out is the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. This is for Scorpio, Spirit. Mid-October until the end of October. Thank you. We have the Ten of Swords. Spirit, continue to speak, please. Messages for Scorpio. Okay, you wanted to come. We have the Three of Wands, Scorpio. Let's keep it going. We have the Magician, Scorpionic energy. Hello. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Scorpio. Y'all hitting this out the park already. Okay. Scorpio, Spirit. Okay, you definitely want me to get this. And the King of Swords, my lovely, lovely Scorpios. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. Okay. Honoring the Scorpios for truly who they are. Okay, my love. Let's take a look, Scorpio, and see what's going on. So we see that you have the Wheel of Fortune as your first card. This speaks about a life cycle that has a cycle, that has ended, and you are now going into a new cycle, okay? We see that there was an ending with the Ten of Swords, but that ending is what catapulted you into this Three of Wands energy, where you're ready to expand, where you're ready to go out and have the foresight and preparation for whatever you desire. It seems as if you're pulling everything together in this magician energy, which is, of course, is Scorpio. Thank you so much for coming by. But it seems as if you're pulling everything together, okay? You're pulling together the earth, the water, the air, and the fire, all of the pieces in order for you to get what you desire. It seems as if you are intending and creating very purposefully right now, Scorpio, okay? Because right after that, we see the Ace of Pentacles. This speaks about manifestation, and especially in a financial opportunity, okay? This also speaks about prosperity. We also see that you continue to stand in truth, because we know the overall energy is that of the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. You continue to stand in that truth as the King of Swords. Very clear thinking, intellectual, full of power and authority. And we have at the bottom of the deck the Six of Wands. This is where you're finally celebrated. There has been a victory. You're very confident, and you're getting public acknowledgement, okay? Many of you could be in the public eye as far as your position at work, or you could be a celebrity, okay? But either way, you're being exalted, okay? So let's get into it. High vibrational spiritual pantheon, will you please clarify the Wheel of Fortune for my Scorpios, please? Look at this, the Magician, Scorpio. Listen, that's dope. That's dope. So in this change of cycle, you have come into your full power, okay? And this is as the Magician. You're very powerful. You're full of skill. You are being action orientated and not just thinking about it. You're being also very resourceful, okay? Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune for my Scorpios, please. We have the Nine of Cups, all right? So the Nine of Cups speaks about you having your wishes fulfilled and possibly being in a place of comfort, okay, right now, or well on your way to it, all right? But Spirit definitely wants me to tap into you and saying, hey, if this new cycle is not necessarily going as quickly or as you envisioned, okay, dissatisfaction or materialism or greed is going to slow your process down, okay? You've ended a cycle to start a new cycle, a cycle of high elevated vibration. So give yourself a break, give your spiritual team a break, okay? And just know that you are in the place to go to where your wishes will be fulfilled. With this Nine of Cups, there's a sense of happiness. But please don't let dissatisfaction, greed, or materialism hold you up from experiencing the full power of this cycle. Wheel of Fortune for my Scorpios, please. The Wheel of Fortune, Spirit, for Scorpio. Thank you. And that's just the truth. And that's all Spirit has to say about that, okay? In this new cycle, in this new turn, anything you ask for can be given to you. And or whatever you want, you have all the tools to go forth and create. Make sure you're creating from a place of truth, from clear thinking, from authority, okay? With that King of Swords. Because again, you're creating your way forward as we speak, okay? You're going hyper speed, and the divine or the universe is helping you along the way. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. There was an ending here for my Scorpios. Tell me about this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. All right, the Page of Swords. You could have been dealing with the air sign. Doesn't mean that you have to, but you could. The Page of Swords is someone who's very talkative, you know, mentally restless sometimes. But they could be a person of all talk and no action, okay? Ten of Swords. Well, this person could have also been either an earth or a fire sign. For some reason, Scorpio, I'm getting heavy Taurus, okay? Even though we see the fire sign, all right? But This person was in the energy of the Knight of Wands, okay? This is somebody who has high energy, who is very much full of passion and excitement, okay? They love adventure, all right? But it's very short-lived, okay? The Knight of Wands can be flighty, okay? So that just means very much in and out. This person, you and this person could have had a great time. You could have really thought, you know, this is your forever person, you know, conversation's good, sex is good, you know, this person is sharing, okay, all of these great things, but it seemed to be that it was very much short-lived, okay? And you decided to move on, okay? With the medicine wheel, you're like, look, I'm ready to move on, okay? I'm ready for something that's really going to give me what I give out. Truthfully, all right? You were ready for a turning point in your world. And not just in this relationship, it feels like, Scorpio. It feels like in your world, you possibly were around energies of the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords for a very long time. And it's very possible that you finally ran into this last person, okay, that was in that same energy, and you said, I just want a totally new world. Okay, like I don't want to keep entertaining the same energies in different avatars. I want a different turn, okay? And that's what the Wheel of Fortune comes out and does. It's a turning point, okay? And it usually heads you straight towards your destiny. So I'm not surprised to see this Three of Wands where there's an expansion. It's very possible as well after this ending, you started an entrepreneurial project that now you are really expanding in. You're really, you know, getting your feet dug down in, and you're ready to branch out. But let's see. Three of Wands for my Scorpios. The Three of Wands for Scorpio, please. Yep, you moved away from something regretfully, okay? You moved away from this person and or this energy regretfully, because you had higher hopes for it, but this was a rite of passage for you. Again, it seems like a lot of you Scorpios realize that it wasn't just this person. That energy that person had been around you and surrounding you for a very long time. So you decided to move away from it with the Six of Swords, okay? Again, a transition. Three of Wands for my Scorpios. Didn't I say it? You decided to end it, okay? You decided to end this whole merry-go-round, so forth and so on, because we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, okay? The Seven of Cups in reverse talks about illusion, all right? And somebody trying to use diversionary tactics to either keep you in the same position that you were in or to keep you with them. But nevertheless, you were over it, okay? So you realize through your intuition, okay, through this Ace of Swords clarity, all right, that somebody was giving you, illusions and diversionary tactics, okay? And you were over it. So Scorpio, we see that you slap dab in to say, okay, I'm really done. I'm reclaiming my power. I'm going to learn whatever skills or enhance the skills that I have. I'm going to concentrate on me, okay? And call myself into action for me. So let's see. Clarify the Magician for Scorpios. We have the Six of Wands. Didn't I say for me, you honoring yourself, okay? You're honoring yourself, Scorpio, okay? The Six of Wands is not only about victory, but it's about self-confidence. You pull out of this energy of this Seven of Cups where there were illusions, and you pull yourself together as the Magician where you honor yourself, okay? And you regain your self-confidence. Tell me about the Magician for Scorpio. The Magician. The Nine of Wands, okay? Where you really have faith in yourself and your forward movement, okay? Where you're being courageous right now. Because this is a new beginning. This is a new path for you, all right? The Magician. Whoa. I got to give you this. You're in this Empress energy, my love. You got everything you want just by turning into the magician. You realize that you create your way forward with every thought, with every statement, with every intention, okay? And you've pulled it together and you're beautiful, okay? You're standing in your firm abundance. You're connected with nature, okay, Scorpio? On this new beginning. Oh, I almost dropped the tear for you. On this new beginning, okay, with the Fool. You're a free agent. You're a free spirit. You are working with the divine directly. Oh, that is so dope. The Hermit. But this came after you did a lot of soul searching. After you did some introspection. After you took some time to be alone. You were able to gather yourself, okay? And move forward into your zenith of truth, okay? So even though there was an ending, it came because you had the mental clarity to know, oh man, I'm investing in something that isn't it. And I want a new cycle with this Wheel of Fortune. And I'm ready to expand, you know, my horizons, and I'm working with the divine as a magician. So you do all of these things. You come out of hermit mode, boom. You slap dab right into the Ace of Pentacles. This talks about manifestation. All right. This goes back to what I was saying earlier. Make sure you clear your mind. Make sure you are coming from a place when you are creating of purity, truth, and light, because you are creating your way forward very, very quickly, Scorpio. And if you go into an emotional rant, you're going to create a situation that you can't go around, that you're going to have to go through. Okay. So remember those lessons that you have as the Hermit, and really hold on to the energy of the magician that you're in. You're in a place of power. Don't give it up ever again. So we see that you manifest. You either manifest a person that you want, or you manifest this financial opportunity. For many of you, it's a financial opportunity. And it's not that you're jaded on love in any way, shape, or form, but it seems as if you are finding where you could put your energy into and to be able to see results, okay, without interference from other people or so forth and so on. This is all you and the Most High, or you and the universe, or you and the divine, okay? So Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles, this manifestation or this new opportunity. Tell me about it for Scorpio, please. So, the Ace of Pentacles is clarifying with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Doubling down on the fact that your monies is going through a change as well. This Wheel of Fortune cycle change is not just with you, how you deal with other people, or not just with you with how you deal with a person in a relationship. This is also about the divine overhauling your finances, hearing your calls, seeing your work that you've been putting in, looking at your manifestation journal along with you, and manifesting this opportunity. Now, we do know with the Ace of Pentacles, because it's an earth card, it's going to be some work. You're going to have to walk that path. Like the divine done opened it up for you. Will give you the, you know, the logistics, exactly where it is. But it's going to take you to go and walk toward it, okay? As well as the divine is saying you are manifesting love, all right? So for many of you, if your idea is I want the money and I want the heart, then it's right here for you, okay? Because you are standing as the magician, very full of power in your truth. And it seems as if many of you know exactly what you want. Some of you guys want the bag and the honey, okay? So you get both of those. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles, this manifestation, yeah? For many of you guys, it's doubling up on this love thing, okay, with this Two of Cups. Now, this could be a love of, as far as an intimate love, okay, that you've manifested. We talked about that just a second ago. But this could also be a partnership that you are manifesting in this new financial opportunity, because we see the Ace of Pentacles. We see the Ace of Pentacles twice, okay? So let's take one Ace of Pentacles, and that's going to be for love. We'll add that along with the Ace of Cups. And then the other Ace of Pentacles, we'll take that for work, and we'll add that with the Two of Cups, which talks about partnership, okay? So you could be going into a partnership for your new financial manifestation, and or you could also be going into a new partnership for love. Both of these options are here for you, Scorpio. It's a beautiful thing. Now, we do see that you still reside in this clarity, in this truth at the end of the month as the King of Swords, okay? Where you're clear thinking, intellectual, full of power and authority, and most of all, truth. So, Spirit, will you tell me more about this King of Swords for Scorpio, please? The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles talks about being practical, okay? Down to earth, being secure, okay? It seems as if you found a level of security. You found yourself by standing in your truth, Scorpio. It's a beautiful thing. So not only have you manifested financial opportunity, but you've also manifested the security that you want with the divine, with people going forward because you stand in your truth. Beautiful thing. Clarify the King of Swords for Scorpio, please, Spirit. The King of Swords. The Knight of Swords, okay? Very much. Now, hear me out, Scorpio. Spirit is saying that you're in a place of truth, okay? You're in a place of truth. You're in a place of moving forward, okay? Spirit wants you to be mindful of your words, okay? With this Knight of Swords popping up, because Spirit is saying you're being very opinionated about your truth, which there's nothing wrong about that, okay? Nothing wrong. But make sure it's not hasty. Make sure that it's not scattered, okay? Make sure that you are clear. You are in the energy of the Ace of Swords throughout the rest of October. Use it for your benefit, okay? Because we know that the Knight of Swords speaks about someone who's opinionated, action-orientated, and very communicative, okay? So as you are communicating, make sure that you communicate fully. Okay, let your yeses be yeses, your nos be nos. Make it very clear what you want, but do not be hasty and callous with your tongue, because you understand how that feels. Okay, you know, which once you put it out, you know it comes back in some type of form. Okay, so be very careful with your words. Okay, but stand in clarity and truth. Now, that's for some of you, okay? Because some of you are very, very excited about this newfound level of clarity, and you are ready to cut somebody down whenever they come through, okay? You got a script ready for them, and that's dope within its own self, okay? But again, too much of something could be a bad thing, okay? So make sure that you balance yourself. It also shows me that you're standing in truth against this person, okay? This flighty person that was in that Knight of Wands energy, they're coming back up again as this Knight of Swords, okay? Very scattered in their thoughts, okay? Very opinionated, but you're gonna have to be in a clear space in order to either decline this call or this information completely, or for you just to recognize who this person is and you stand in the truth of the King of Swords in order for you to continue to move forward, okay? So let's get some further clarification. King of Swords for my Scorpios. Okay. Yeah. Because this person want to come in and talk about making this better, okay? With this 10 of Pentacles, all right? This is a family card, all right? So this person definitely is trying to come back to say, you know, you are my happiness. You are this, you are that, okay? But the reality of it is, Scorpio, it seems as if you're focused on your wealth, okay? So even though this person, this is the same person that we talked about a second ago, guys, that came in as the Knight of Wands, or the Page of Wands, excuse me, very flighty. So this person is going to come in as the Knight of Swords, still being very flighty, okay? Very opinionated, stating how they feel about you, okay? How you are their family, and they want this new beginning. But once again, Scorpio, I said that you're focused on your bag, okay? It seems as if you're collaborating with the divine in order to be in your rightful place. This seems like whatever you're doing now is a bloodline thing, whether you didn't know, whether you knew it or not. This is something that others in your bloodline have done before, and this is now your time to go forward. And now it seems as if you're focused on your happiness, but not your happiness in a relationship with someone else, but your happiness with you and your happiness with the divine. In return, it sends this person into a tailspin with the Nine of Swords. They up all night. They looking for their Scorpio. They got anxiety. They got fear. They got all of these things, okay? But the reality of it is those aren't your things, all right? This person is experiencing a sense of depression and nightmares, okay? Despair. All right. Intense anxiety. That's exactly what they're going through because you're standing in your truth as the King of Swords. Okay. Look at that. That's the last clarifier the Spirit has for the King of Swords. The Ace of Swords. It's nothing but clarity all throughout your reading, Scorpio. So the Ace of Swords talks about you having the breakthrough that you desire. The mental clarity that you desire. Because even though this person wanted to come in with this Page of Wands and this Knight of Swords and want to make these offers, they ain't got no better offer for you than the Most High does, than the universe does. And this Ace of Swords comes in to not only give you that extra mental breakthrough, but to give you the victory that you desire. And look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Baby, Scorpio, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, baby. Where you getting this public recognition, where the Ace of Swords is bringing in this victory for you, where there's a sense of progress and self-confidence, okay? Where you are finally being honored for doing the hard work, being honored and seen for who you truly are. It's a beautiful thing. Let's get some clarification. Six of Wands for my Scorpios. The Six of Wands for my Scorpios. Six of Wands for my Scorpios. Six of Wands. Thank you. The Emperor. The Emperor. Full of authority. Full of authority, my girl, my guy. You're full of authority. You're setting solid foundations and a structure. So that means the structure that you're building is going to elevate you because you're already on the horse with the Six of Wands. Oh, sounds like a meal to me. Six of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Temperance. All right, my love. Remember, we talked a little bit about that as we been going on. Balance yourself, okay? Make sure that you meditate. Make sure that you do things in moderation. Oh, and also have patience. Have patience with this Temperance card because you're being exalted, okay? There are a few things that has to go on in order for you to get up on top of that horse. Patience will be very, very beneficial, okay? Also know that what you're doing now has significant meaning, whether you feel like it does or not. Trust me, Spirit is saying that it has a lot. It has a huge meaning. Again, this is a bloodline thing. For many of you guys that have gone into a personal entrepreneur project, this is something that people in your bloodline have done before. Okay? And let's get the last clarifier for the Six of Wands. Last clarifier for the Six of Wands. I got to take them both. Because it's a new day with the World card. All right. Things are different now. You've completed some things. Okay. Many of you have even traveled to a different place as of recently. Okay. And you're taking all the lessons that you've learned and you're integrating them into your new life. And the final clarifier is the Ten of Cups. Can't make this up. Scorpio, it's like blessings on blessings on blessings over here. You feel me? We got the Ten of Cups. This talks about you being in alignment, being in complete happiness, in harmony. And it seems as if with yourself and with the divine and with your spiritual movement or your divine mission or your path, okay? And at the bottom of your clarifying deck, Scorpio, we have the Queen of Swords. You're sitting up real pretty, independent-like, okay? We know the Queen of Swords, first of all, is independent. Yes, she's high. You know, she's intuitive. She thinks good on her feet. But most of all, she's independent, okay? So, Spirit, will you clarify the Queen of Swords for Scorpio, please? What you got? The Ace of Pentacles. Didn't I tell you y'all going after the bag? Ooh, these people better leave y'all alone. Hunted. Here go the alpha. The Page of Cups, okay? The Page of Cups talks about a new beginning, a creative new beginning, okay? Where you're acting independently, in truth, in clarity, in victory, where you've manifested a financial opportunity. Spirit clarified that. You'll start getting messages of this, okay, with the page. You're also seeing a lot of synchronicities right now, Scorpio. Pay attention. Those are your angels sending you messages. Queen of Swords, Scorpio. Oh, they definitely wanted that one out. What's that one? The Four of Swords in reverse. You might feel like there's a lack of progress. It goes back to this temperance, Scorpio. Be patient. All of these things, all these manifestations, all these journals, all this work that you've done, all this, shadow work, it is really coming about, but you have to exercise patience. Let's get some clarification on this Four of Swords in reverse. Spirit, will you clarify the Four of Swords in reverse, please? Move away from the restlessness and the impatience, my dear Scorpio. Move away from it. You are literally on a rite of passage. You may feel restless, but that's because you're also empathic. This is why I told you to meditate, because it's possible that you're working through someone else's energy and you're interpreting it as your own. Okay? You may feel like that there's a lack of progress as well, but erases everything first. Yet, as above, so below. Okay, you're already established above. So you're really not asking for new things to materialize. You're asking for whatever has been established above to come down to the below. You also know that spirit is in triple black darkness. So when spirit or the divine or your angels come and talk to you, they fought through a lot to even drop you that little 333, that 444, that 777, whatever it is. So it's important for you to heed the synchronicities. Okay? Stop being over. Don't impede the process. Move away from what no longer serves you. That's what Spirit is saying. Four of Swords in reverse for Scorpio. We got the Tower in reverse. More Scorpio energy, okay? The Tower comes, excuse me, when someone is possibly afraid of change, okay? I know, Scorpio, it could be hard because you like to hold things and you like to control things, okay? But Spirit is working with you. The divine is working with you. Work with them, okay? And also, when you work with them, you're avoiding disaster. When this Tower comes in reverse, you're avoiding a disaster moment by being patient, by letting go of what no longer serves you and moving away from it. Final clarifier for the Four of Swords in reverse. Come on now. Be the magician. How many times a magician got to show up in this reading now? Come on, be the magician. You got everything you need, but you got to do patient. You got to do patient. Let me have an advice card for my Scorpios. Scorpio, go meditate. Retreat, recharge your batteries, get yourself back in alignment, especially if you feel melancholy or indifferent. Get back in. You have not lost anything. The divine still has your back. Your divine bank account is still on full. They're just working with you on how to bring what's above down to below. So you got to meditate so they can talk to you, okay? You are the great teacher, Scorpio. Again, you are empathic. Everything that you feel is not yours, okay? But now it's time for you to learn from spiritual experiences, as well as when this card